While many continue to reflect on the highs and lows of 2025, Castries Mayor Geraldine Lendor-Gabriel is setting her sights beyond the present, signaling early plans for the much-anticipated Assou Square. The mayor hinted at the potential for an expanded four-day celebration running from Thursday, January 1st, 2026 through Sunday, January 4th, 2026.
What we're recognizing is that New Year's Day falls on a Thursday, which gives us a number of days for us to have the activity. We know people have invested in it, and so anything that we could do to have it over that time period, taking the cost into consideration, because one of the things that we need to appreciate is that bringing an event like that is quite costly, especially the live entertainment aspect. So we'll have to manage that, but we know that if we are creative about it, we should be able to deliver something which is quite good to the public, and ensure that we manage all of the costs and other things associated with it.
Even as excitement builds around the prospect of a longer festival, the mayor addressed looming logistical challenges. She pointed to the ongoing Halls of Justice project, which has reduced the space and flexibility the council previously enjoyed. This, she noted, demands meticulous and strategic planning to ensure a safe and well-coordinated event for all its stakeholders. Despite the constraints, she reaffirmed that the central location, the Derrick Walcott Square, remains the most suitable venue for hosting Assou Square. Additionally, she emphasized that Assou Square is not simply an occasion for entertainment, but a critical economic opportunity for vendors, especially those who rely on the event for their first major revenue boost of the year.
The other thing that we recognize as well is that the Justice Project is actually under construction, and so a lot of the leeway that we had in terms of space is less, but we still see the city center as the best place to have that activity. We believe that the city center is perhaps one of the best places to have events, in the sense that we have been able to take flooding under control, because once the drains are cleared and our waste management is under control, we have very little flooding. You have very little mud. Buses are accessible. There are several bus stops within the city, and there's parking, and there's several routes in and out, so the congestion of the traffic isn't there. So we know that it is a good location, and whilst we have some constraints, we will go around that to ensure that we can deliver.
The mayor also highlighted the success of the designated kids zone along William Peter Boulevard, an initiative that was initially met with much opposition but has since become one of the event's standout features. She revealed that private sector businesses have begun investing in equipment to support the kids area, recognizing it as a viable and growing revenue stream. Mayor Gabriel hopes that more traditional games can be introduced next year to enhance the cultural appeal of the zone and make it even more engaging for families.
It is definitely something that we intend to continue. What we've seen is that the private sector have actually invested in new stuff because they know it's coming on. And so it's really private sector driven. Vendors coming in, doing what they do, offering us what they want to. What we want to see incorporated is a little more games. I think some of the local games is important for us to, incorporate that a little into what is there. Yes, you have the bouncy castles and the little cars and so forth, but there's also a space for us to ensure that the cultural component remains.
Mayor Gabriel assured the public that the Castries Constituency Council is committed to delivering an even more vibrant and inclusive Assou Square in 2026. With early planning underway and community interest mounting, she said the best is yet to come for one of Saint Lucia's most beloved New Year tradition. For Choice News Now, I am Kishana Smith.